You're watching Samuel Goodwin on YouTube, and this week we're working on stuff like always. But specifically this weekend, there was a competition nearby, the Dutch National Inline competition. So aggressive inline and an indoor skate park. It was really cool to see. Like some of these people I know, I got to skate with them some. They taught me some things, and a bunch of people I didn't know doing very impressive stuff. Lots of flipping and spinning and grinding everything. It was really cool. I thought it was especially interesting to see the youth division. We're talking like 12-year-olds, 13-year-olds. Maybe some of these kids were like 15, 16. I don't know what the age cutoff is, but young children. And a lot of people I speak to, when they see young children do really impressive things on skates or something, they're doing backflips, they're flying everywhere. And especially if they can't do it themselves, then they often get sort of discouraged by the fact that these small children can do these things and say, oh, damn these special little children, they have like magical talent or something, they're able to do this. But I don't think that's true at all. I don't think these kids have any special talent. They just have an interest in this and access to skate parks where they can practice and learn to do it. If anything, seeing a small child do these kinds of dramatic things and fly everywhere with their like partially formed brains and like incomplete development in their bodies, if they can do it, then there's probably hope that I can figure it out, because I have my whole brain. It's all developed, which means I can probably understand the stuff that they just had to like wing it and cross their fingers and throw themselves at it until they got it. I can analyze that stuff, tear it apart, we'll figure out a way to get it done. I also have my whole body, which means I have muscles and strength that a random small child does not have. Like puberty's kicking in, but they're not done growing yet. They don't have total control over their bodies yet, but I do. So if they can figure it out, there's a good chance that I can. I think that's the way you should look at it whenever you see small children doing impressive things at the skate park. It's rarely because they actually have some super special thing you don't have, and it's just because they took the time to learn the thing while you had to go to work or whatever. But if they can do it, you probably can too. And if anything, it should be encouraging to know that it must be possible, because even, some dumb little 12-year-old can do it. Not that these 12-year-olds are like especially dumb, but all 12-year-olds are not that super smart. That's why they're 12-year-olds. They're children. They're not adults yet. They don't have a lot of responsibilities. That's all. Another thing you might think by watching this footage is that these people have some like magical ability to just not be afraid of what they're doing, and they just don't feel fear, and they're able to fling themselves in the air and try to do these flips and spins and whatever. And I don't think that's really true either. I'm pretty sure most of these people are afraid of what they're doing. But what they've done is figured out how to channel that into paying attention to what they're doing and focusing, and not just letting it cause them to freeze up and fail to do it. In some cases, I think it did actually affect their ability to do it. We definitely saw people miss things today. It was not a perfect performance from anybody, really. You don't need to be immune to fear in order to skate in any capacity. You just need to be willing to work through that and try to do it anyway. Like figure out how you can get yourself not to just freeze up and stand there and actually make some progress. I've been dropping into bowls with a skateboard for years. Like I learned to do that a long time ago. It's one of the few things I can reliably do every single time without fail, and I'm still afraid of it. It's not that this stuff becomes not scary, it's that I have become familiar enough with how that feels and get used to feeling super terrified, such that I can still do what I need to do and not just freeze up and stand there. Like I remind myself the reality, which is that I've totally done that a million times and it'll be okay, and it's not a super complicated thing, it's only a scary thing. And then I go do it and it works out, right? But I don't have any special ability to not be afraid. I'm very afraid if I do anything. I'm a little afraid recording this video and posting it on the internet.
Okay, you're recording.
I just try not to let that stop me from doing what I would like to do.
Somebody gave him a
Because
countdown.
what I like to do is fun, and that makes me feel better to do it.
Okay, you ready? Recording? Yep.
So hopefully you watch this footage I got of the competition
problem.
and you think to yourself, wow, that's awesome. I want to do stuff like that too. And then you go figure out how to do that. Find some people who can help. There's plenty of resources on the internet. It helps if you do it with other people, if you can like find a group of people to join and not have to do it by yourself. But get out there and don't let being afraid stop you. And just get used to being afraid, like roller coasters, you know? That's why you ride them, is because they're scary, at least a little bit, right? And for you adults, don't let little children discourage you. Just because they figured something out that you can't do yet doesn't mean you can't do it. You're probably going to do it. You just have to actually go figure it out. Go work on it. Otherwise, I hope you're taking care of yourself this weekend. Drink a bunch of water. Go outside. Get some sun on your face. Get some kind of exercise. You know, at least go for a walk or something. And yeah, we'll see you next week.